Dear family and friends, on behalf of Shawn and Ashley, I welcome all of you to this celebration of marriage. Also on behalf of the bride and groom, I'd like to say thank you to our gracious hosts, Mark and Sue Brejax. They have opened their home to provide us this beautiful venue. They have also arranged for this gorgeous sunshine. Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Brejax. On a personal note, Shawn and Ashley, I'd like to say thank you for allowing me to play such a special role in your celebration today. We are here today to witness, encourage, and support the commitment and love of Shawn Shovelin and Ashley Dawn Duncan as they become husband and wife. Today, us fortunate few are here to rejoice and celebrate not only with Shawn and Ashley's union, but also the journey that brought them here today. The journey that began online. OkCupid.com to be exact. They moved their virtual relationship to a physical face-to-face meeting for the first time at Buffalo Wild Wings. They became Facebook official on August 29, 2012. Their biggest day before today occurred almost exactly 1 year ago. On June 7, 2014, as they sat on the beach watching the sunset at one of the most beautiful places on earth, Pinery Provincial Park in Ontario, Canada, Shawn proposed to Ashley. He said to her, "The sun is setting, but it will never set on my love for you." Shawn and Ashley share a love and common appreciation for many things. Camping at the Pinery, of course, their Shih Tzu Jack, their many special friends, several of whom are in the bridal party today. In fact, it was Shawn's friends who were first convinced. After the very first gathering at a bar named Boatworks, they watched Shawn and Ashley interact, and they knew that they would be here today. Shawn and Ashley also share a deep love for their family, an incredible bond with their mothers, coincidentally both named Pam, and a profound love for their grandparents. Although they have passed away, they think of Ashley's grandparents almost every day. They have the aid of a visual reminder as a result of the purchase of their first home. The home they purchased without initially realizing it was directly behind the home of their grandparents. Equally loved and missed Shawn's grandmother, Mary Malone, or as we call her, Grandma Fluffy. Shawn and Ashley, please know that even though they are not physically present with us today, they are here. Your grandparents, like this beautiful sunshine, is up and shining down on all of us. And Shawn and Ashley and I had a chance to sit down and discuss their ceremony today. I came away with an understanding of the importance that you have with God, and your intent to keep Him close, and also your desire to keep this ceremony a bit informal and light. Trying to keep mindful of both of these concepts, I have two things to share with you. They involve love and giving. The first message, a message of love, comes to us from the Bible. Paul wrote beautifully about the power of love in his first book of letters to the Corinthians, chapter 13. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful. It is not arrogant or rude. Love does not insist on its own way. It is not irritable or resentful. It does not rejoice at wrong, but rejoices in the right. Love bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things, and endures all things. Love never ends. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation reciprocal. The second message for you today is a message of giving. And I hope I didn't miss the mark here and go a bit too light, but it does not come from the Bible. In fact, it comes straight from the pages of a children's story. The story in the book are called The Giving Tree. For those of you unfamiliar with The Giving Tree, it has two characters, a boy and a tree. In the story, the boy loves the tree loves the boy, and every day the boy swings from the tree's branches, sleeps in its shade, and nothing makes the tree happier than this. As the book moves on, the boy grows older, and he needs something from the tree. He asks the tree for money, but the tree cannot give him money, instead, apples to sell. The tree gladly gives the apples, and as the chapter turns, the tree was happy. Years later, the boy comes back in need of a house. So the tree gave the boys his branches to build a home. Eventually, the boy thought his life would be sad and he wanted a happier place. So the tree bowed his trunk and built a boat. When the boy became an old man, he returned to the tree one last time. The tree, now just a stump, was happy to see the boy, an old man, but he had nothing left to offer except the stump for the boy to rest. As always, the tree was happy to give the boy whatever he needed. In this story, the tree offered the boy unconditional love, even when the relationship was only one-sided. Well, I think most of us agree we are happiest when we are less focused on ourselves and more focused on the wants and needs of the loved one. Giving is a guaranteed source of happiness in life and most certainly in marriage. Sometimes it's the little things, like doing the dishes when it's not your turn. Sometimes it's the big things, like doing the dishes when it's not your turn. But if you can put each other first, if you can always strive to be like the tree and not the boy, your relationship will always be strong as it is today. If you ever forget that a tree has to do with dirty dishes or socks on a floor, remember this message. And remember that through the giving of all things, including patience, you, like the tree, will be happy. Giving, of course, won't make the laundry disappear, or cut the lawn, or make a late night trip to the grocery store feel any less aggravating, but it will make the task more fulfilling. Shawn and Ashley, I'd like you to move in just a little bit here as we talk about your vows. Shawn, will you take Ashley to be your wife?
I do.
You commit yourself to her happiness and fulfillment.
I do.
You promise to love, honor, and trust her in sickness and in health.
I do.
In adversity and prosperity, and to be true and loyal to her as long as you both shall live.
I do.
Ashley, will you take Shawn to be your husband? You commit yourself to his happiness and fulfillment. You promise to love, honor, and trust him in sickness and in health, in adversity and prosperity, and to be true and loyal to him as long as you both shall live. These rings are symbols of unity and a circle unbroken, without a beginning or an end. Today, Shawn and Ashley exchange these rings as confirmation of their vows to join each other's lives. They pledge to work at all times to create a life that is like these rings, complete and unbroken, and to love each other without end. May the Lord bless these rings which you give to each other as a symbol of your love and fidelity. Shawn, take this ring, place it on Ashley's finger. Say again? My bad, sorry. Wrong ring. Good catch, Shawn. Shawn, repeat after me. With this ring,
you take it.
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
I offer you my hand
I offer you my hand
and my heart
and my heart
as I know they will be safe
as I know they will be safe
with you.
with you.
All that I am,
All that I am,
I give to you,
I give to you,
and all that I have,
and all that I have,
I share with you.
I share.
Yes. Please place it on Shawn's finger and repeat after me. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee will. In my heart, as I know they will be safe with you.
as I know they will be safe.
All that I am, I give to you. All that I have, I share with you. Behind us, you may have noticed we have a unity candle. On the table, there are 3 candles, and through the love and illumination of God, Shawn and Ashley's individual life paths have come together. In this symbolic ceremony, they will each take a lighted candle, representing their previous separate pathways, and together will light the unity candle, symbolizing their willingness to walk together, life's pathways together as one. Shawn and Ashley, the world does a good job of reminding us how fragile we are. Individuals are fragile, relationships are fragile too. Every marriage needs the love, nurture, support of a network, family, and friends. Shawn and Ashley, please take a moment and look around you. You have here today just a small representation of that support and love. Don't be afraid to use it when there are difficult times, and you should ever doubt the validity of your love. Bring yourself back to this moment. You have chosen to walk one path together, to bridge all differences between you with love. Remember to respect those differences, learn to understand them, so they are part of why you came to love each other in the first place. Today, you have pledged your unending love for one another, exchanged rings, and symbolized the union of your separate paths becoming one with the lighting of your unity candle. Our ceremony today has been filled with symbolism with a common thread, all designed to illustrate a formal declaration, your commitment to each other before your family and God. Shawn and Ashley, it gives me the greatest of pleasure to proudly declare the power vested in me by the County of Macomb in the state of Michigan. I now pronounce you husband and wife. Shawn, make this your bride. Before I send them off, you're going to need some help with that water. Nothing would be worse.
Justin will get it.
Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Shawn Shovelin.
Get the balls. Get the
Look at
balls. Put them in your pocket. Get the baseball. Put them in your pocket.
Call the rock.
Yep, call the rock.
The worst case scenario.
Sorry. Not my fault. Don't kill yourself.
I was being
If we take the whole thing,
Ladies and gentlemen, the photographer is going to take some pictures. They're going to stay right here on the grounds. And if you could just give them a little space, the photographer will call family over as she wants. There are refreshments.